There are two numbers in business that will make or break your company. The amount of profit your business makes, your marketing budget, your labor budget, they're all strongly impacted by these two numbers being in the right position. And the goal is to stretch these numbers very far apart. And I'm talking about LTV and CAC. So let's start with LTV, or lifetime customer value. LTV is a metric that measures the total revenue your business can expect to earn from a single customer over the course of their relationship with your company. So if your business charges $100 per month for a service and your customer pays you every month for 10 months, well, their lifetime value is $1,000. However, let's say on top of that, you had a $200 enrollment fee and that member spent about $300 in ancillary products or services throughout those 10 months, well, then their LTV would be $1,500. The best businesses do what they can to constantly find ways to increase their average LTV, and they do that by focusing on three things: getting customers to pay more, getting them to pay for more things, and having them pay for longer. In the fitness industry, for example, it's common to see pricing like this. A small group training gym might charge $199 per month with a 12% monthly churn. Churn being the percentage of business you lose each month. So if you started the month with 100 customers and you lost 12 of those customers, your churn was 12%. Getting the churn down is extremely important because that impacts one of the three variables in increasing lifetime value, and that's retention, or getting them to stay for longer. In fact, there's a formula many people don't know about, and it's this. You take the number one and you divide it by your monthly churn percentage. And what's that do? Well, let's actually go through it together. If your churn's 12%, you take the number one divided by 12%. When you do that, you get 8.33. And that is the number of months your business is currently on pace to retain members for, 8.33 months. If your churn's 10%, well, then you're retaining members for 10 months, as 1 divided by 10% is 10. If your churn's 5%, well, then you're on pace to retain members for 20 months. Big difference. So I've got a friend named Rick, and his average lifetime customer value at his gym is just over $13,000, when the average LTV in his industry is only about $2,000. So how's he do it? He focuses on getting his customers to pay higher fees, invest in more ancillary products, and pay for longer. A lot longer. His average member pays about $340 per month in membership fees, and when you include ancillary products like supplements, it's over $392 per month. On top of that, his churn is right around 3%, meaning he's keeping his members for an average of 33 to 34 months. And when you multiply 33.33 months by $392, you get an average lifetime value of $13,067. But what about the other number, CAC? This number you want going in the exact opposite direction. In fact, the closer you can get this number to zero, the better. CAC, or CAC, stands for Customer Acquisition Cost, and it's basically the total cost to a business to acquire one single customer. So if you spent $3,000 on ad spend this month and you paid an ad agency an additional $2,000 to run those ads, and you spent $300 on graphic design, $500 on marketing videos, and $200 on sales commission, your business spent a total of $6,000 on efforts to acquire new customers. Now, let's say that $6,000 got you, for easy math, 60 new customers. You had a customer acquisition cost of $100, as $6,000 divided by 60 is 100. Now, if you only gain 30 customers from that same 6,000, well, then your CAC is $200. Now, you can lower your overall cost to acquire customers by doing a few things like run better, more engaging ads so your cost per impression and cost per click are just a lot lower, have stronger offers to reduce your cost per click and cost per lead, have a better sales process to improve your contact rate, meaning your percentage of leads that you actually get on the phone. Your better sales process should also improve your book rate, show rate, close rate, and dollar per sale, meaning how much your members purchase on average at the point of sale. Also, a better salesperson will sell higher level programs with ancillary sales on their very first day. But we're not done. A better salesperson will also generate 3 to 5 referrals at the point of every sale that they make. And we've done a full training video on this already, and if you want to see, you can go to loudrumor.com/POS. POS standing for point of sale, not, never mind. You can watch a free training on exactly how to do it, and it's totally free, so enjoy. Now, earlier I mentioned that you want to keep these two numbers, CAC and LTV, very far apart from each other. The reason is because the bigger the gap between these two numbers, the bigger the profit. For example, if your average lifetime value is only $1,000 and your average customer acquisition cost is $500, well, the difference is only $500. But if you're like my friend Rick and your average lifetime value is over $13,000 and every customer costs you an average of $500 to get, well, how many times would you spend $500? If you're halfway decent at math, the answer is as many times as possible. And that's probably how he sold over 100 franchise locations in less than 1 year of starting the franchise. Numbers just make sense. Outside of the list that I gave above, you can also lower your CAC by focusing on your list. Many businesses I meet with already have a list of prospects ranging from as low as a few thousand contacts to tens of thousands of contacts. And these are leads that you can run ads to for free whenever you want. So there's 3 types of traffic, and I actually learned this from a friend of mine named Russell Brunson. He said there's paid traffic, earned traffic, and owned traffic. And paid traffic is traffic you paid for through avenues like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and Google ads. Earned traffic comes from social media posts and shared posts, third-party sites, press coverages like local TV segments, for example. And owned traffic comes from people who visit your website directly or find you through search engines. It's generated through your own efforts, such as content marketing, SEO, email marketing. The advantages of owned traffic is that it's free and sustainable, but it does require a long-term investment in building your website, creating valuable content, and optimizing your online presence to attract and retain visitors. At our companies, we put a lot of effort and attention into all 3, and focusing on the third one really helps us lower our overall customer acquisition costs the most. Why? Because we've already paid for those or done the work to get them into our database. When we could be strategic and get new customers from that list, the cost didn't go up as email and texting is generally free. In fact, the cost stayed the same. And when the cost stays the same and our customer count increases, well, then naturally our overall customer acquisition cost reduces. We also focus on making the product great and doing our best to create stickiness within our product. In business, stickiness means the company's ability to retain members for a longer period of time. For example, software like CRMs, they tend to have a lot of stickiness, and switching CRMs can be a nightmare for people, and they'll stay longer with the CRM they don't particularly like simply because the pain of switching is greater than the pain of staying with the current option. I've only switched CRMs twice in the last 13 years, and it's because it truly is a pain in the ass. I not only had to learn a new software, but transfer contacts, notes, payments, and so many other things I just couldn't justify having my team do. This is why CRMs and software like CRMs have greater multiples when running valuations on the business. Investors know these types of softwares have great stickiness. By the way, if you are looking for a new CRM and you are in the fitness space, FitPro Tracker is the best one we found out there. It'll probably be the last time you switch. LTV and CAC are 2 numbers that if you've been in business for even a few years, you've heard of, you may even generally understand, but it took me about 4 years before I took them seriously. Seriously meaning I set targets to increase my LTV and decrease my CAC on a regular basis and created plans on how we can do so. If you can get your LTV really, really high and your CAC really, really low, you could justify spending a ton on marketing efforts, since the more customers you get, the better your business will do, as the gain is disproportionately better than the give in your favor. And if you'd like, I created a free checklist that you can use to make sure you're increasing your LTV and decreasing your CAC on a regular basis. There's also a free video that dives deeper into this topic so you can follow along and grow your profits faster and easier each year. You just click on the link in the description or go to loudrumor.com/LTVCAC. And if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment letting us know what you think and what free training videos you'd like to see more of in the future.